And hello. Welcome and mabuhay. I am Coach V and I am an emotional wellness and positive change coach. So I will be discussing tonight the tips on how to move forward in life, especially when you just came from a heartbreak. Wow. I think everybody loves that. I've always encountered a lot of questions like, Coach, how do I move forward in life? My partner just left me, or I'm not happy anymore with the relationship that I'm in right now, and I would like to know how I could deliver the words with my partner. And most cases are we are heartbroken when we are being taken for granted, or we are being left alone. Okay, so there are fears in our lives that strikes us when we have this brokenness that we feel. So if someone left you, or left you stranded, or broken your heart, what is the first and foremost that you need to do? Okay, well, um, number one, you need to accept that something is wrong. So acknowledging first, that's your first step. You need to acknowledge first that something is wrong in the relationship. That both of you need to face that something wrong. Okay? And a lot of couples are not able to face it. They're not used to dealing with it. And that's why they just have to not confront the issue because they don't want to have any arguments. Okay? Next, when you are able to acknowledge or see that there is a problem, before you ever go to the acceptance part, you will have to go through the emotional roller coaster ride. There will be a point in that situation wherein you are going to be a little bit uneasy because now your worth has been taken away from you. Okay, if the guy says, I do not want to be with you anymore, I'm not happy with you anymore, the worthiness now comes in you. The unworthiness process comes into your being. So you will feel so low. It will have low self-esteem, no more confidence, and you will shut down for a while. And it's okay, as I've said, you need to acknowledge. There is a need for you to acknowledge the pain that you are going through. You do not disregard the pain. If the words of your partner is killing you, then acknowledge, hey, it's killing me. And if the words or the actions are painful and hurtful and really putting you into a situation that is so down, let that feeling sink in. And they will ask me, Coach, but how can that be? Because at a certain point, you will have to make your timeline. You have to tell yourself how far you're going to deal with this. Now, if you have acknowledged the feeling and now you're dealing with the feelings, and now you become real with the situation. So, now the next thing, it's after the acknowledgement, actually, it's the grieving. Okay, when you're feeling the pain, you're grieving it. You can cry. You can feel so bad. You can have everything that you want to feel: angry, frustrated, unhappy. You can do that. Okay? There is no one, and there is no one that could stop you from grieving the pain. Okay? Deal with it. Next is be real with it. I'm sorry. Be real with it. Feel it, be real with it. And then the last part is, I said a while ago, it's acknowledgement, then grieve, and then next is, you will come to a point where you will be hearing yourself denying the things like, oh my gosh, I'm okay, I'm good, but in actuality, you are in denial there is that denial in you that's happening, and it's gonna be real. And you have to be very, very aware that you are denying the things. Okay? And you will have to acknowledge that, oh my gosh, I'm denying things. I still love the person. I'm still angry with myself. I cannot forgive. You have to be not in a denial mode. Okay? Because that will add to the process, to the less process of immediate healing. Okay? So after you have acknowledged, you grieve on it, and then you face your denial moments, and then right now, the fourth one comes in, accept. So when you say accept, nothing is any more painful. I accept, and it doesn't hurt you. That is the real course of acceptance. If you are accepting and you still feel uneasy and you are still unhappy, that is not acceptance. You're just trying to manage your feelings and you are not helping yourself. Okay? So when you are accepting now that of the situation, before you go to the total healing, you will need to do some following points. Number one, okay? Before you actually go to the healing process, from acceptance to the healing itself, you will have to do some things for yourself. And that is what? Self-love. Number one, you have to set the boundaries. If you don't want to talk to any of your common friends, it's okay. Disregard the talk or the communication. And then next, please get away from social media because it's not going to help you at all. And then you will be seeing some of the pictures, and then you will not have the time to heal totally because you will be looking back at the past. Okay? And that's going to ruin you. That's going to ruin the process. And you can shut down for a while. Isolate yourself or shut down for a while. You can deactivate. Okay? You can do that because that is called self-boundaries. You need to do self-boundaries for yourself. It is not going to be easy. It's going to be hard. But you have to make a stand for it. Because that's going to be one of the biggest or one of the courageous act you can do to yourself, to let go. There is no such thing as I'll try or maybe I can still try. You know what? If that relationship is supposed to work, even if you do nothing about it, the person will come back to you. But if the person has to come out of you, of your relationship, I think that is a redirection. And I think the Most High, the Lord is trying to protect you if that is happening in your life. I think you need to go and see beyond what's happening in your life before you complain. Sometimes the most painful parts in our lives, we are always complaining about it. But you need to stop for a while and look at the storyboard that's happening in your life. Maybe there is a message. And that message should be a learning experience. You are not losing in this journey. Love is not a losing game. But sometimes, if you are an apple and someone wants a pear, and that person is allergic to apple, maybe he's not supposed to be with you. And that's going for the good. And sometimes the pain is there, but you will have to talk to yourself. Make a self-talk possible during the time that you're accepting everything before you go to the healing process. Those tips that I gave you, social media, don't talk to your common friends, isolate for a while, it's okay. Go out for travel, meet some friends, okay? And but it's up to you if you want to discuss what happened to you, because you own to your own privacy. Okay, it's yours. But it is also therapeutic. And then try to find some advocacies, try to help other communities, so that when you are helping people and you're encouraging people, you also get encouraged at the same time. Okay? After a while, you will realize that you are going through it, but you are in the process of it. And you are not pushing it away. Allow the pain to come in, but set in your mind how far and when you're going to have a deadline for it. And that's very, very important, guys. Remember, when someone leaves us, it's not actually about um, who's wrong or who's right in the relationship. Somehow, he's just not meant to be there. And at a certain point, there is that equally good message that you need to see beyond. Why? Because sometimes there are people that is not meant to journey with you at that specific moment of your time. Maybe next year, maybe in some other moments. You have to really understand that love is not a losing game. Love is so beautiful, it's so romantic, exciting, it is amazing, it can move mountains, it is the greatest of all, it's a miracle. Love is something that is beyond you. And I have many broken hearts, believe me. But I never stopped hoping that one day someone powerful, confident, gentle, and loving man will arrive. I don't need to find him. I think he will find me. You have to say that. I think the person will not. You don't need to find the person. Allow the universe. Allow that person to find you. Stay put. Be calm. Stay grounded. Love is in the air. Again, this is the love month, February. Happy Valentine's Day in advance. So I will be doing vlogs about love. So I guess our lesson for this time is acknowledge the pain if you're going through a broken heart, and then grieve on it. Don't be afraid to feel the pain. Number 3, accept, be in denial. Be aware that you are in denial. Number 4 is acceptance. Acceptance without pain. Acceptance as it is. Accept as it is. And then do the tips on the healing process. And especially, I would like to add, do your gym or exercise. Be physically active. Walk, run, go to the gym, exercise at home. Do a lot of body movements because that is a way for you to refocus your mental distractions, and it will help you. Whatever you say to your mind, it will commit to you. So be very careful, guys. Commit to love and not to fear and not to disappointments and rejections and regrets. Come on. We have a lot of that. I am so happy because we've talked about love for the Burr month of February. Okay, for the February month, not Burr month. Thank you so much. I love you guys. Mwah. Again, I am Coach V. I am your emotional wellness and positive change coach. Bye. Mwah.